DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it is Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. I'm just finishing off with a few things and actually relaxing with a beer. Mrs. DC is downstairs. She's watching, I don't know, she turned something on Netflix. I think it was on Netflix. Preacher? I could be, I don't know. I know she hadn't seen it before, so anyway, she asked me if I knew about it. I said I know some people had watched it, but I didn't know much about it. Actually, I didn't know anything about it. So I guess that's what she's watching right now. Yeah, we had the grandkids over, my son, and well, the whole family was over for lunch yesterday. Then with the son with the grandkids, the first son of DC, they slept over last night. So we had them over. We made a breakfast brunch, so kind of a little brunch this morning, and they played around a little bit, and the whole family went off. So it was good. I mean, it's a break. It's a break for us. It's a break for my daughter-in-law. You know, also get away, do something else, and of course we all enjoyed it. And like I say, yesterday we had the whole family over, so it was good. Yeah, so I'm getting ready right now for that time of the year that I imagine everybody loves, income tax time. Yeah, so I went over, actually today I went over what documents are still missing. Now, we have to have it done by the end of this month, so end of February. So I looked over and I have, you probably have them, what are they called in Canada? I know they're called rears. By us they're called the third column. Almost sounds like something like a film, but it's like the Fisca or the Invest. They have different names from depending on the bank. So those things, you know, any money that you put into those are deductible, and I'm missing actually from that bank account, so it should be coming up before long. What else is missing? Oh, I think Mrs. DC's pension fund or something like that. That one is still missing, but I checked and they sent all these things like basically in the first or second week of February. No hurry, eh? So they just, I saw, so I'm not going to complain yet. Otherwise, I mean, I'll just have to send off and say, well, hurry up, I got to finish that off. I don't like making the income tax at the last minute. And it's, as usual, it's a pain. You know, you always look up for things. There's always something that seems to be missing at one point or another. But, you know, ever since we do it online, I find it's really a lot easier. You know, you don't have to send everything off. They don't want all the papers anymore. If you've done repairs like we have this year on the house, a certain amount of these things will be deductible. So I'm making a vlog.
Oh, okay, excuse.
Yeah, Mrs. DC was wondering who I was chatting with. I'm chatting with myself. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of these things are actually deductible, but you know, the government kind of decides in a way what is and how much is. You know, you've got to kind of evaluate how much is renovation, how much is renovation, and how much is like new investments and stuff like that. And it's really hard to invest. I mean, even in something that you do, how much was upkeep and how much, you know, was added value and stuff like that. So anyway, I always put it in a way that I get the most money back, and I let the government, you know, look at and see and complain or whatever and see what they do. Anyway, there's not much you're going to be able to do. They're just going to, you know, do their thing. Anyway, yeah, and so I've been asking around for retirement benefits. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The Canadians. Oh, God. Yeah, you know, so the Canadian, when you ask for your retirement, so your Social Security retirement funds, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy actually in Canada. Basically all you have to do is have your Social Security number. I'm not going to say you have to have nothing else, but that's about it. And they don't ask for very much. But finally, the amount that I was allotted, I'm not even going to say, but it was just so ridiculously small. And look, I was working as a teenager at 15, every weekends, all the summers. I worked in plants, I worked, evenings, all the years of my studies and everything, summers, and the PhD time was full time for 5 years. And it was such a ridiculous amount that it was barely worth asking for once, that they take off 15% federal income tax, and it doesn't matter how much, it's 15%, and so on. So I asked for a review, and I gave them a whole list of everywhere I worked, wondering, like what the heck is going on? I mean, like, I know I didn't work 40 years, but I am expecting a little bit more than a few dollars, literally a few dollars. So I thought, like, okay, hopefully there's a mistake. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. Because Mrs. DC, we did the same thing, and it wasn't a great amount, but it was definitely more than what I was allotted. And there would be I was going to say there's no reason for it to be more. If anything, it might be actually the other way around. Anyway, whatever. Just saying. Yeah, so, and doing these things for the Swiss are a pain in the neck in that respect. But, basically, I've already talked about this at one point on a vlog. And, yeah, all that stuff, getting all that junk and paperwork ready. I hate doing this type of paperwork, especially when it makes you realize how much poorer you're going to be. Are we going to be poor? No, but we're definitely going to, take a really, really big, and I would say even enormous drop in income. But that's just the way it is. I mean, that's not like I'm going to be able to do much about it, am I? Yeah. So anyway, that's it. Working this week, and then the week of Valentine's Day. So that's in 10 days or 8 days. I'll be taking a week off because I've got a week off that they still owe me from last year. So I'll be doing that. That'll be good. I'm happy to do that. I have a bit of time off. And maybe do one or two things that I haven't seen to find time to do up to now. Yeah. Maybe even do my income tax. Stuff like that. No, and I might actually go to my daughter-in-law's and trim. They have a tree or two to trim, and she'd like to learn how to do it. As she was looking on YouTube, as she was saying, there's everything on YouTube, and I said, you bet there is. Yeah. So anyway, so I might do a few things like that. Yeah, so it's really, just this little vlog, kind of keeping in touch and hoping you are all well. I mean, I guess that you guys over in North America have had some pretty big storms. Right now we've got a windstorm, but it's nothing compared to what I've been reading about. Yeah, so I hope you're all well and safe. And that'll be about it now. I'm going to go back and finish off Andy's taxi vlog. I started watching it yesterday, and to my shame, I nodded off. And then Mr. DC said, what are you doing? And I said, I guess I'm having a nap. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just the way it is. So, DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And talk to you soon. Bye-bye.